Five, 5 minutes to 5, 6 minutes.
I'll try to stick to the time as much as possible. Uh, After lunch is always the most difficult time to try to generate interest amongst the audience. So can I have all of you raise your right hands, please? All of you, I need you awake. Okay, thanks guys. Okay, anyone take a guess, what does approve mean?
लिखा है नीचे.
Yes, it means unique. कोई जवाब नहीं दे रहा था इसलिए पूछ लिया मैंने. So, Apurv is the first of its kind hybrid solution in India where we are trying to create market linkages for 23 plus million people or artisans or craftsmen across India and bring their products on an online platform. But why the need? That is because almost 10% of the artisans and craftsmen every 7 years give up their craft work or the artwork. So you need to have a platform or a market for them to actually able to sustain their artwork or the craft work. So preserving the culture and heritage is what we need to do. What else do we do? What is the requirement? Do we need to document those particular products? How many of you know what are the different kinds of art and craft does India produce? What is the cultural heritage of Indian art and craft? After agriculture, which is the largest occupation in India, handicraft is the second largest occupation. And documenting all these contents is what we are trying to do. And document is one part of it. And secondly, through this documentation, we are trying to educate the customers. I'll just give you an example which is not here. I should have put that image here. But take, for example, a Mewar painting. Let's consider that Grand Jury Manthan Award is actually a Mewar painting. So Mewar painting is actually a 16th century art, and earlier it was done using ivory, and since ivory got banned, people started using camel bone and a single strand of squirrel hair taken from its neck because that's the hardest. And then miniature painted on silk with gold border. So what happens is that when you tell a person this kind of a story, a little bit of brief history of that particular product, the intrinsic value of that product increases. So that is what we are trying to do, educating the customers through the documentation of that particular process and the art and craft work. We cater to both domestic and international markets, and the other requirement is the global rising demand for these handicraft products. This graph gives you a slight idea of the market this handicraft market dominates, a $200+ billion market, and this is actually excluding the handmade carpets. India sales, there's no record of what is the kind of India sales that happens, and that is mainly because there are a lot of fakes in the market. So fakes coming in, either being generated within India or fakes coming in from the neighboring countries. And this is the Indian export market. Almost 31.5% is exported to US, then UK, Germany, France, Japan, and Italy. This is our team. So other than the core 4 members, we have about 4 more consultants who are working with us. So we were incorporated in Jan 2010, so almost a year back is when we incorporated ourselves. And our mantra is to preserve the culture and heritage of India and also ensure that correct choices are made. Correct choices by the artisan to sell the product at a fair value and the consumer to buy the product, make an educated buy. So this is just an idea to give you an idea what this digital platform is all about. So we are an online platform, so how does it benefit the artisan or the consumer at the other side? Artisan, they can sell their products pretty quickly, less inventory and faster turnaround. Online storytelling, I just gave you a story, so all our products are sold as a story rather than on the face value of that particular product. Online search, so you can actually search for, let's say, a Mewar painting, you can search for Meenakari work, you can search for what else do we have that? Anything, banana fiber bag. So we have jewelry, we have anything that is handmade is on our site. So there's something called as open evaluation that we brought about on the online thing. So let's say, for example, you like the Mewar painting. Now you can actually go and any individual sitting here or anybody else can actually go onto the site and evaluate every product on a site on 4 parameters. That is the history of the product, that is the aesthetics, the uniqueness of that particular product. So what it does is over time it builds up an inventory, and let's say another person comes and he can actually see which of these products And let's say the person wants to buy something which is very unique, so he can check on the 4 parameters, whichever is most unique, he can buy that. Or if he's looking for a product which is historically pretty old, he can check that out. We also have the facility to help consumers to actually ask about the product or ask about the artisan who created it. We give the power to customize and personalize the products to the end consumer. We have online reviews, we have competitions, we have a global presence. Global presence as in we, actually starting January, we start shipping internationally all across the globe. And online transactions, that is, it's a complete e-commerce platform where anybody can go and swipe their credit cards, debit cards, and buy the product. Okay. How is Apurv different from the other platforms? We provide only handcrafted products. We are looking at the Institute Artisan collaboration so that the new designs can get into it, educating the customers, online store with e-commerce, complete package, personalization. We spoke all about this, so I'll hurry up. So I'll just take a quick minute to explain to you how Apurv works. So the bottom part is the artisans and the community. The middle part is the overall logistics platform. The green part is actually the complete online platform, and the orange one on the top are our customers. They are the art appreciators, the institutes, the corporates, and the consumers. So we have a B2B model and a B2C model, and we also sell to retailers. Any questions on this? Or maybe you can just grasp this and get to the questions later. Oops. When I was talking about, initially I started off with saying that Apurv is a hybrid model. That is because Apurv is a for-profit and a non-profit arm. So the for-profit arm creates value creations for the shareholders, that is the artisans or the consumers, the shareholders, and Apurv.org is a non-profit value creation. Oops. So this is majorly the difference. I'll get to this. What did we achieve in the first 6 months of our operations? 2,000 plus artisans from 5 states in India, visitors from 80 plus countries, close to 3,000 fans in Facebook in 6 months, and a couple of them on Twitter. Retail and corporate customers covered by most domestic and international media, and finalist at ISB Social Business Plan competition. So I'll try to end this up by saying that let's all be Apurv, because we are Apurv, we are all unique. Any questions? Apurv is spelled very different ways. It can be spelled with an U, it can be spelled with an A in the end. So we are unique, so that's why we are spelling it with a single O. So we are getting that up. So what we are trying to do is get a map, India map out there, and have the artisans locate where they are coming in from. So let's say, for example, you want to specifically buy something from Karnataka or say Madhya Pradesh, so you can actually locate that. So that's coming up in the next phase. I hope I answered your question.
So any other question?
How does the personalization / customization bit work? Customize a handcrafted product.
Yeah.
How does it get implemented on that?
So let's say for example this bag that's lying out on the red chair. So let's say you want it in a brown color. So that's maybe a little one part of personalization. So you tell us, you mail us that you want it in a brown color, we'll get it done. Now let's say you want to change the design. Instead of 2 pockets, you want 4 pockets. You tell us that you want 4 pockets. We create the design. Our designers are there. We create the design. We send you the design. You approve us. We get it done for you.
Is it all real time or it happens over email? How does it work?
It happens over email. Because we need the authentication process. If you call us up and later nothing happens.
But unlike in some other products, you can customize on the website itself. These are the options, personal colors.
No, so you can actually send us a picture. Other than that, let's say you know that these are the 4 pockets you want, and we can get it done for you.
How do you promote your business?
Very difficult question. The easy answer is we are using social media. Our site is SEO, SEM compliant, Google AdWords. Since we are on the internet and most of our marketing efforts is on the internet. And secondly, the media has been kind to us. So as you saw, 20 plus publications in 6 months. So.
And 3,000 fans also in Facebook.
3,000 fans on Facebook, yeah.
In 6 months. I think we compliment them because once I was doing a very small EGOP project for these handicrafts people, and then that very, very enthusiastic assistant development commissioner or joint development commissioner told me one very embarrassing thing. He told, Mr. Sanyal, you are from IT department, you get so much hype for 50 billion, 50 billion, and you know that how much billions we make it in this unorganized sector. Then this is what he has just now shown, 200 billion plus. He told, you get so much of support, so much coverage in the first page, third page, all institutes, academics, etc. and all. And you know that sector, I think he's Ravi Chopra, if I remember correctly the name. So he told me that nothing doing. My then Joint Secretary, Mr. Chandrasekhar, was also with me. And he said that, you know that we are doing more than, much more than the IT sectors. And you know that. And I don't get any budget and you get all the budget. Thank you very much. Big hands for them.
Thanks, Sir.